just happened to browse on the internet one fine day and got hooked into learning and researching more on immigration and countries who are with an open arm towards inviting individuals. And as Google, Facebook and other social media platforms have their SEOs and other search engines optimized, started getting and seeing a lot of posts on free seminars to relocate and move to countries like Canada and Australia. Although highly proud Indian, the thought of being able to experience, learn, socialize in an altogether different country surely made me excited, and I started exploring options. After successfully registering to one of the seminars in Mumbai regarding immigration opportunities for us, I was really excited to attend it. The seminar was organized in a very professional manner, and there were more than 250 plus attendees. The large gathering made me realize that there are so many people exploring option, and made me realize that probably I am at the right age to apply for it. Out of all the countries presented, namely Australia, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, somewhere Canada stood out for me, and I decided to stick to it. From what I could get from the seminar, Canada, being the second largest country of the world, was the most open-armed country in terms of immigration and also taking refugees in a substantial number. Sharing all its southern borders with the US, Canada was also strategically placed in terms of the economic activities and world politics. A sure shot reason to consider Canada due to its super proximity to the United States. Being a country of around 75% immigrants naturally made me realize that surely the country will be able to offer a lot of opportunities. And I, being a complete nature freak, the greenery, snow, mountains, clean rivers and beaches made me go on an awe for Canada, surely. The seminar was very comprehensive and cleared all my doubts, and also paved a way for me to seriously pursue going ahead with the process. But since the process seemed to be quite confusing at the start, I had to take a decision of if I want to do the process myself or hire an expert. After a long discussion and weighing the pros and cons, decided to go ahead with a consultant referred by a dear friend who had amazing reviews of him, being an ex-army man, Madhusudan sir. The reason was not to get too involved with the administrative process and let an expert handle it, thereby giving me the required peace of mind in life, in a life-changing decision that I was planning to take up. However, I would like to advise a big no to all those glitz-filled companies promising a Canada PR and advertising their promises, as the feedback and testimonials received from most of the people taking their services have been on the negative. Also, the flexibility and personal attention in these companies is a big question mark. We got our required flexibility in terms of payment terms and a lot of personal attention with Madhusudan sirs, and developed a homely relation with him and his family, which was the highlight of working with him. He even came to our wedding, which was so very encouraging for us. The process started with a complete profiling by Madhusudan sir and exactly foreseeing what are my chances. After careful evaluation, he gave his green signal that yes, we can proceed with the application. However, he mentioned that since I had only a graduate degree, the process could elongate and my waiting time would be more, and I readily agreed. Madhusudan sir has all the formats and templates ready with him. So he sent me all the requirements from my end and I started collating all the required documents. I was determined to complete the paperwork soonest so that I could get into the pool and then wait for my chance. The process is majorly divided into 3 parts according to me. The pre-application stage, where we need to keep our documents ready, give IELTS and give the test scores, apply for the accreditation of our degrees from WES or other certified agencies in Canada, and get its results apart from all the basic documents, transcripts, etc. Once the above are ready, our application is launched onto the immigration website. All the documentation uploads and necessary alignments was done by Madhusudan sir, and I was relieved that an expert of his caliber is handling my case. After successfully uploading all documents, we were allotted a comprehensive score, the CRS, and in my case, I got my CRS as 438. Although it was not very high, I had my chances, is what Madhusudan sir informed. The third step was all about the wait and more wait, as the CRS draw happens every fortnight, and if our score is above or equal to the cutoff score, then only we get our ITA, which is the invitation to apply, which is like the most important document to be received in the entire process to pave the way for the future process. Got into the pool in March 2018 and kept waiting from one draw to another and to another to only know that the CRS cutoff is much higher than my 438. Periodically, I kept even asking Madhusudan sir, and he kept my hopes high and said that since you're in the pool for a good 1 year, my time would come. His words were reassuring to my ears and kept my patience and perseverance through one draw after another draw. After keeping track of the cutoffs months after months, somewhere lost focus and started focusing on other things in life, as I wanted the moment to come to me unknowingly. And I still remember on 31st January 2019 when I was traveling to office and I was browsing through some emails, I saw the latest cutoff was 438 for the last draw. Literally started trembling and rechecked the draw cutoff from multiple websites and quickly called Madhusudan sir to reconfirm with him. To my utter surprise, he was quite chilled and informed me that he knew of the same yesterday itself and he was just waiting to formally tell me. I was so relieved and my joy is no bounds. Soon he emailed me the golden document and the official invitation to apply for Canada PR, and I was thrilled to bits. However, Madhusudan sir informed that while 95% of the process is done, we have to formally prove all that is claimed in our application and submit valid documents and proofs substantiating my claims. Since I had all the documents ready, quickly prepared the list and sent it to Madhusudan sir. The formalities also required me to give my fingerprints, biometric tests, and a comprehensive medical test. Made sure that I complete everything well before the deadline and submit. Did the same and submitted my final application basis the ITA end of 2019. Even though the wait was uncertain, had to wait to hear back from the IRCC regarding the final confirmation. It was a good more than 7 months, and one day I received an email to send my passport for stamping. I was again trembling and quickly called Madhusudan sir to check this was it. And to my ear's delight, he said, yes, it's done. I was so relieved and quickly started processing my passport and sent it to the required office. The ideal time for the passport to return is within 2 to 3 weeks. But as usual in my case, it took longer, and finally after a good 4 weeks, I got a notification that the passport is ready for collection. Believe me, I was so scared and excited simultaneously to go and collect it. Tear the courier cover and see the stamp on my passport. Without any more delays, happened exactly as I had anticipated, and was so relieved to finally see the stamp on my passport, and that I was officially allowed to migrate to the second largest country of the world. Let's Canada. Join me next week where I share how was my first trip to Canada and visa stamping process to finally get my PR card. Thanks for watching and listening to my story of how I got my Canada PR. Thank you. Bye-bye.